This is going to be the best decision you make, today being a Friday. On free.moneyagg.com, there is a new AI bot that we have introduced courtesy of one of our followers asking us to create this strategy. And I'm going to show you how much money they made from the strategy that they proposed we create. So go to free.moneyagg.com, and then on the best bots page, just click Maziwa AI. And once you are on Maziwa AI, the only thing that remains is for me to explain how this bot works. So first of all, this bot trades only under 9 and recovers with under 5. But we have a special setting on it, and I'm going to show you how to make sure that you always win. The first thing you need to know is the only things you change on the bot is your stake. So by default, it's on 10. The take profit, put the take profit you want. It's on 10 also. The martingale is on 2, but we don't use a martingale of 2 for the first loss. I'm going to show you how it works. The first loss, we multiply by 1.2. The next loss is when we multiply by your martingale, because under 5 is also a risky market, but you're going to see the recovery this bot does. And my follower only had $100. They changed their stop loss to 100 so that they can risk the whole amount and see how much they make. The next thing is click on analysis. It's by default on even odd. Make sure you put it to over under. And then this is the trick. And the good thing with Money AGG is, for us, when you change this market on your AI analysis tool, it directly changes the market on the bot. So your work is to find a good market to trade. Make sure you change to 20 ticks also. So select your market and 20 ticks and click on 5 so that the analysis for digit 5 comes into play. So why are we selecting digit 5? Because we want to ensure anytime that we lose, the chances of recovery are 99 or 90% and above. That is why, for example, for this one, they saw that under 5 was at 50% and above, and they just clicked run. So the percentages of 7, 8, 9 could also be low. So something to do with 10% or below, that is a good one. So they took the first few runs and they saw that the percentage of under 5 was going down. So they stopped. But immediately the percentage starts going up again. Make sure you are running the bot, because chances of losing when under 5 is high are very low, because most of the digits that will be appearing will be under 9, which is what we are trading. And if you can look at that, we lost, but it recovered immediately. Why? Because under 5 is at a very good percentage. So immediately you lose, you're going to recover. And I'm going to show you, just as the trades go by, what you are supposed to look for. I'm going to keep repeating this. Under 5. Click under 5 on the AI analysis tool. Make sure under 5 is high. If under 5 is high, even if you lose, it's going to recover very quickly. Like that is a loss. I see that recovers immediately, because you can see under 5 was at a very high percentage. Currently, they have made $10. So in, I think, 19 runs, they lost 3 and they made 10.34. So it's a very, very easy way for you to be making some good money. And we can almost say it's risk-free, so long as you follow the instructions that I'm giving you. The stake, you can set the stake you want. The take profit, you can set the take profit you want. But for me, I always recommend, if your stake is 10, set a take profit of 10, so that the amount of money you're risking is the amount of money you get. For martingale, you can leave it as 2. And then for stop loss, you can put what you're willing to lose. And the good thing is, like right now we are on 51S. We don't need to go back to the bot and start changing it. This tool automatically makes the change. So for example, I went to charts page and I'll go back to AI analysis. You can see the same settings remain. So you don't have to worry about, is the market still good as you're trying to change the bot? No. The market, the analysis will remain the same. What you set will be there. The only time it will reset to default is if you clear your browser cache. And we also recommend doing that after a day's trade. Make sure you remove the browser cache and cookies to avoid tracking. But this is our second run. You can see over 5 is at right now is going down. So that's why you see they were almost no, they did not. I think they did not stop it because the percentage went up again. But immediately you see like under 5 has gone to a low percentage. Don't enter that market. But if under 5 is playing at a good percentage, you can always run your bot. And you can see 8 is at 10%, 9 is going really up. So 9 is at 20%, 8 is at 30%, and 7 is at 20%. So anytime the under 5 goes low, they stop the bot. But you see, again, they made $10.54. That is the second run. So we look again at the analysis. Under 5 is at 40%, 30% now. So that's why we are not running. Even if 0, even if 7, you can see 7, 8, 9 are in good percentage. But under 5 is not above the 50%. So that's why they are not running the bot. So now, I believe everyone has understood how this works. So how this works is, as I've explained, make sure under 5 is in high percentage on the market that you're trying to trade on. And the good thing is, on this tool, free.moneyagg.com, if you change the market on the analysis tool, it directly changes the market on the bot. So you don't have to worry that the bot is not in the right settings. For you is as soon as you find the market, click run. As soon as you find the market, click run. So now I think that they are trying to find another market. They look at 75 1S. You see 5 is at 60%, so they click run. And you can see 7 is at 15, 8 is at 5, 9 is the least appearing digit. For the last, remember, 20 ticks. Don't use anything else. Use 20 ticks. So I'm just analyzing what my follower who requested this strategy is making from the same strategy. And you can see they have been trading. If you look at the recording button at the top there, they have been trading for 7 minutes. They have already made $25 because they started with 100 flat dollars. And we're going to see how much they make from it. And remember, you can take as many trades as you want so long as the trade conditions have been met. If you look at the percentage, it's still good. You keep running. Unless a percentage changes, that's when you stop the bot. And you can see, like this run, they have gone 15 good wins. And they are trading with $10 because it's 10% of your account. Because it's a low risk market, they're using 10% of their account. And you can see the take profit was hit there and the bot said Maziwa. So make sure you follow the instructions just as I'm saying. If under 5 is in good percentage, click run on the bot. And again, secondly, if 7, 8, 9 are also in low percentage, that makes it an even more perfect market. Like you can see on this market, on this trade, this is their third trade. They went 17 runs without losing 17 runs. I think here they were trying to undo something, so they just clicked on best bots again and clicked on Maziwa AI and reloaded it. So if you mess up with the blocks, just go back to best bots and reload the bot again and make sure you set the same settings that you had. Because remember, when you're trading, this is real money that you're risking. So always ensure that you set the correct parameters. There's no hurry in trading. The trades or the trading platform is not going anywhere. Deriv has been here since 1999. So even if you delay for 10 minutes or you don't take a trade for 10 minutes, there are many, many other trades that are coming up. So, like right now, you can see they're not doing anything. They're just trying to understand how this bot is working. As I said, the stake is there, the take profit is there, the martingale is there, the stop loss is there, and then don't change anything else. Our under prediction is it takes under 9 trades, and then our recovery, it takes under 5 trades. But I've told you the conditions that the bot needs, the conditions that need to be met before you run the bot. So never, ever, ever just run a bot randomly. Even if these bots that we provide are auto bots that work even automatically for some of them, you do not just risk your money without understanding what is happening. That is why we take the time after we develop these bots, we make sure we share as much content as possible on that bot so that users can be able to understand what is happening and they can be able to use the bots optimally, because our aim for us is for you to make money. If you're making money, we make money, because this is a third party site that earns 3% per stake when you are trading with us. So if you're making money, we also make money. But if you lose money, that doesn't work well for us, because our aim is to help you make money. That is why we are explaining all this to you, to make sure that you understand perfectly how to use the tools that we provide. So I'm going to repeat. The bot is on Best Bots page and it's called Maziwa AI. That name has been crafted by one of my followers who said, yo, please create for me a bot called Maziwa AI. I don't know why they chose that name, but Maziwa in Kenya means milk. So I think they were saying that they want to make some milk or they want to make some money from trading. So that's what Maziwa means. So let's go on, see if our follower was able to find a few more trades. So this is 75.1S, and I can see under 5 is at 55%. It's now at 60%, and they click run. So this is somebody who is very good at following instructions. You can see the summary is showing one trade as the trade happens. Then the transaction shows all the trades, and then the journal will tell you what the bot is doing. As you can see currently, and you can see it's on 10.1S because the market is on 10.1S. So what you set on the AI analysis tool is what the bot builder picks. You can see it's trending very well because under 5 now is at 70%. In the last 20 ticks, remember, we are using 20 ticks, not any other ticks. Don't use 100, don't use 70, don't use 1000, use 20 ticks. Because 20 ticks gives you the exact or what is happening on the market currently. So I can see now they are on 15 good straight runs and still winning. And they're still trading with 10% of their account. They have not increased anything. So, and you can see they just made another win. So today they have already gone for 4 good straight sessions of $10, $10, $10. For them, their aim is to make at least 50 every day. And they made $10, $10, $10. So they have already made 40. So later in the evening or any other time that they find a good market, they can now come and make the last $10. And life becomes very smooth when you are a disciplined trader. You can see, I think they had not reset the bot. That is why it took the profit very fast. So they reset the bot. Make sure you reset it so that it picks 10 because it counts per the total profit or loss that you're seeing there. Let's see how this one went for them. I believe this should be their last run because they are on 140. I believe they are aiming for the last 10. Let's see. Let's see how much they make. Those are 5 straight wins. Under 5 is about 50%. That's very good. 6 straight wins, 7 straight wins, 8 straight wins. So, for example, for somebody who take profit is 5, they would be hitting 5 very quickly because 5 is around 8 or 10 runs. And on a low risk market, 10 runs, get 10 straight wins is very easy. 10 straight wins, if you're following the conditions that we're giving, is very easy. Then they had hit, I think, and then they lost the first one. Let's see if they were able to recover. They lost the second one. So you can see the martingale multiplies by 1.2. Then if it doesn't recover, it multiplies by 2. And I think if I was them on that recovery run, I would have stopped the board, because that means the market has started changing. Although the percentages are okay, that means the market has started changing. But let's see if they're able to recover. I think they recovered and they followed what I always recommend. If you see the market, even if the conditions are okay, the market is just turning on you. Just run, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. So the last run they made plus 0.90 because they lost 5 contracts and won 15 of them. So it was not able to recover the full amount because of those consecutive losses. But as you've seen, this AI very rarely goes for more than 2 or 3 losses consecutively, as long as you follow the conditions that we have shared with you. I hope this bot makes you money, and I hope you make the money you're looking for. And I'm going to see you on the next one when we create what another follower asks for. Our aim is everybody to make maziwa.